In global politics, there are alliances, and then there are alliances, but none are intense, controversial, and ironclad like the bond between the United States and Israel. It's been called a love story, a strategic marriage, and an epic. A nation, New Jersey-sized, receiving more American money than any other country on Earth. How did this happen? Why does America, a superpower, invest much of its fortune and firepower in one strip of land in the Middle East? This isn't just friendship, it's power, strategy, and survival. It begins in 1948. As the British Empire's shadow receded, the State of Israel was born in Palestine. The world was changing, and a new power, the United States, was rising to take Britain's place. While America didn't create Israel, it offered a crucial nod of support. In the war that immediately followed with its Arab neighbors, a victorious Israel knew it had a friend in Washington. But this early friendship was more of a cautious courtship than a passionate romance. The real turning point, the moment that transformed the relationship forever, came in 1967. The world watched in shock during the Six-Day War. Israel, alone and surrounded, launched a preemptive strike and, in less than a week, defeated the combined armies of Egypt, Syria, and Jordan. At this very moment, America was bleeding, bogged down in the jungles of the Vietnam War. Washington was worried the Soviets might use the Arab-Israeli conflict to light a proxy war fire in the Middle East. But the war ended before they could. Israel's stunning victory, achieved without a single American soldier, was a revelation. Washington saw not a dependent state, but a powerful, self-reliant military asset. It was strategic love at first sight. From that day forward, the American posture was clear. This was a friendship that could not be broken. The financial floodgates opened. Since the mid-20th century, the U.S. has poured a staggering $263 billion into Israel. To put that in perspective, India, a nation with over 100 times Israel's population, has received less than a third of that amount over 70 years. Israel became, in many ways, America's favorite son. This support built one of the most advanced militaries on the planet. But the relationship evolved. Today it's a two-way street. Israel has become a hub of military innovation, exporting cutting-edge weapons and intelligence technology right back to the U.S. military. However, this powerful bond has a deeply controversial side. The world often points to Israel's treatment of the Palestinian people and its continued construction of settlements on occupied land, defying UN directives in a manner many call a form of modern colonialism. The plot thickened dramatically after September 11, 2001. The horrific attacks on American soil, carried out mostly by Saudi nationals, shattered Washington's trust in its old Middle Eastern allies. The U.S. began to lean even more heavily on Israel, seeing it as a more reliable partner. This shift was often justified through the lens of shared values. Both nations are democracies with robust freedoms, a stark contrast to the monarchies and authoritarian regimes common in the region. But beneath the talk of values and friendship lies the cold, hard bedrock of national interest. The Middle East is the chessboard that controls the world's economy through its vast oil reserves. A major war there could send global markets into a tailspin. For America to maintain its dominance and protect its interests, it needs a stable, powerful ally on the ground, an anchor in the storm. Israel is that anchor. In the end, the U.S.-Israel relationship is a complex cocktail. It's one part shared history, one part ideological alignment, and three parts ruthless strategic calculation. It's a bond forged in the crucible of war, funded by billions of dollars, and driven by the unending pragmatic pursuit of power and influence in a volatile world.
This is Bites of Goats, where we don't just talk about history, we learn from it. See you in the next one.